Hello everyone, myself Sabina Devi, Assistant Professor, Department of Physics. Now I am going to explain about Hall effect in N-type semiconductor. In previous video I explained about Hall effect, right? So what is meant by Hall effect? Okay, so the Hall effect is used to determine whether the conductivity is produced due to electrons or holes. So we have to, by use of Hall effect, we have to determine the conductivity is produced by holes or electrons. So if suppose the conductivity is due to electrons means that semiconductor will be the N-type semiconductor. So in suppose the conductivity is due to the holes means that semiconductor will be the P-type semiconductor. Okay. So in previous video I explained about Hall effect, right? Okay. So now, so what is meant by Hall effect? So let us consider a current carrying conductor, okay, so which may be a N-type semiconductor or a P-type semiconductor, okay, let us consider a current carrying conductor. Now the transverse current will be applied in the positive x direction and the magnetic field is applied in z direction while the electric field is produced inside the semiconductor, so which will be in the direction y direction. So x direction we have applied current, magnetic field applied in z direction, whereas the electric field is produced inside the conductor will be in y direction, which will be the events how the electric field is produced in the positive y direction. So this is the Hall effect, so which will explain in previous video. So now I am going to explain about the Hall effect in N-type semiconductor. Okay. So let us consider the N-type semiconductor. So this will be the N-type semiconductor. Now our conducting element will be the N-type semiconductor, right? So x axis, y axis and z axis, okay. So now the Hall voltage will be developed in this area. So that is VH. VH is nothing but Hall voltage produced in the sample, right? So, okay. So our topic is Hall effect in N-type semiconductor. So we know that N-type semiconductor, right? So N-type semiconductor is nothing but, so here the majority charge carries are electrons and minority will be holes, right? So now the current is applied through the positive x axis. Okay. Now the current is applied through positive x direction. The current direction is from left to right, whereas the electron direction is from right to left. So electron direction is from right to left, right? Okay, so now the current is applied through the positive x axis from left to right, whereas the electron direction is from right to left, right? Okay, now so current is passed through the conducting element. Now, so now the electron, it has majority charge is electrons and the holes. Okay, so now the magnetic field is applied as positive z direction. Okay, so the current will be in positive x direction, the magnetic field applied in the positive z direction. So while applied the magnetic field, the majority charge carriers are accumulated at phase 1. So while applying magnetic field, the majority charge carriers are accumulated at phase 1. Okay, the minority charge carriers are accumulated at phase 2. So this will be phase 2. Okay. So while applying magnetic field, it will attract the majority charge carriers here. So for an N-type semiconductor, the majority charge carriers are electrons. So the electrons are accumulated at phase 1. The minority charge carriers holes are accumulated at phase 2. So this will be produce the potential difference. So that will be in the potential difference VH. Okay. So now the force is experienced by the charged particle is equal to Q into E. So here the force is due to the applied current. So that will be, so here the charge current is electron. So electron charge is minus E, and here the developed electric field will be the EH, right? So EH. So this will be the potential force due to the potential difference. This is equation number 1. Then force is due to applied magnetic field that is equal to minus VEB. So V is the magnetic moment and minus E denotes the charge of an electron. So V is the voltage developed in the semiconductor, right? So this will be the equation number 2. So now equation 1 and equation 2 both are force. Okay, equating these two forces we get minus EH is equal to minus VEB. Now minus and minus will cancel, minus E and EN will cancel. So remaining things are EH is equal to BB. Okay. So now the current density Jx can be written as minus VEB, right? So from this equation, so B is equal to minus Jx by BE. Okay. So substitute. So equation B in this equation number 3. Okay. So substitute B in equation number 3, we get EH is equal to minus BJx by NE into E. So we get NEE. So NE is nothing but carried concentration of electrons. E is the charge, Jx is the current density. Okay. So NE into EB, right? Okay. So now, so EH is equal to RH Jx into E. So now RH is equal to minus 1 by NE into E. So this is the Hall coefficient. So RH is nothing but Hall coefficient, that is equal to minus 1 by NE into E. So suppose the value will be, RH value will be the negative, means that semiconductor will be an N-type semiconductor. That's all. Thank you.